What a week. Thanks for being here to wrap it all up with us. As you might have followed with us every day, Monday through Friday, we have followed the debate centered on how Idaho lawmakers should do budgets for the state. Two competing camps for weeks and sort of boiled over yesterday. But today, we got a strong indication that lawmakers will stick with the new process of passing maintenance budgets. So this new process we've talked about, it involves the budgeting committee, JFAC, passing these maintenance budgets that are meant to be the base needs for an agency budget. And then the full budget process continues later on in the session with lawmakers circling back to take up supplemental requests, line items, and replacements in budgets. So critics of the new process say that the maintenance budgets, they are not that at all, but instead stripped down with not even enough money to keep the lights on. So there's concern that lawmakers also won't go back and take up supplemental requests, thus shortchanging budgets, just having the maintenance budget. Lawmakers say they won't cover everything that these agencies need. But lawmakers had a collection of maintenance budgets to approve or vote down this morning, giving us an indication on where the budgets are headed for the rest of the year. It's been a week of budget traffic.
House come to order.
Debates on the process Idaho's JFAC committee should use to set budgets.
This third reading of bills and joint resolutions.
The stop and start week rolled through the finish line with green lights.
Appropriations bill providing maintenance adjustments.
Question is to House Bill 458, pass the House.
Appropriations bill providing maintenance adjustments.
House Bill 459, pass the House.
This is the maintenance budget for the legislative branch.
So House Bill 475, pass the House.
And one budget kind of served as a microcosm of the week.
This is the fiscal year 2025 maintenance budget for the public schools support program.
Lawmakers crushed through a collection of maintenance budgets Friday morning, almost all passing by convincing party line margins. Still, debate echoes concerns about the process itself. Some speaking out about the process they perceive.
I cannot turn my head and vote green and allow the Appropriations Committee to be a policy committee. And that's what I think is happening with this particular budget. We're tinkering with non-discretionary funds that are set in statute, and that is not the role of Appropriations Committee. Thank you.
If this bill hits the desk of the gentleman on the second floor, and the second follow-up bill does not hit until after the signing deadline, the time he has to sign this bill becomes the state education budget. There is no guarantee that a second bill, no one in this body can guarantee that a second bill will hit the governor's desk or what might be in that bill.
But they are concerns that the co-chair of JFAC, Representative Wendy Horman, is happy to answer. As she explains, the education maintenance budget does have increases already built in.
They're at $263 million more right now with fewer students than they were last year at this time. There will be additional funding coming in a future bill, but the reason they don't have all their money yet is because it's February and not all the checks have been sent to the districts yet.
You can rest assured you'll be seeing more budgets in the future pertaining to public schools, and this body will get to decide on them then.
It seems a major word this all boils down to: trust, or maybe lack thereof.
I hear about trusting the process. I cannot trust a process that has never existed before, has never been tried, and has such monumental impact as a result. So for me, I cannot vote for this bill. And I cannot trust a process that hasn't been proven to be a good, sound process.
So we've heard from the critics throughout the week, and I just want to mention a conversation I had with both co-chairs of JFAC, Representative Wendy Horman and Senator Scott Grow. And both of them acknowledged to me really from the beginning of the session that they understand some of the trepidation with trying out a new system, but they say that these concerns about not circling back to supplemental items, it's unfounded. And they believe that they really will, of course, have these meetings that Wendy Horman tells me are already scheduled on the JFAC calendar. So we'll keep a close eye on this. There are people that are concerned, but the JFAC co-chairs say, let us work and let us do the process. So all we can do